P, great to have you here. So we've already opened up OP-4 and 6 of what I recently bought. That only leaves OP-5, the one that has been cursing us thus far, that I'm hoping to get something really good out of this box. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in and take a look. All right, guys, we didn't do the best with OP-6. 4 we did okay. We may have broke even-ish with that box, but 6 was just pretty awful after taking a look at that one. In the end, I think that box is probably the worst box we've had thus far. And that leads us to the box that has cursed me over the last couple tries here. So let's see, hopefully we can get something good out of OP-5. I'm pretty flexible here. Obviously a manga would be amazing. Any of the three, the Luffy's obviously the sought after King Jewel, but any of them would be awesome ultimately to pull here. So let us give it a try here and hope for the best, but probably expect the worst. Pack number 1. All right, and there's not really any cards I'm looking for my deck specifically from 5 since I've opened it a couple times already. We're really just looking for awesome cards to add, and I don't know how likely that is. Right off the bat, we have a Sabo SR in our first pack. And I'm not sure if this one I've seen, so probably not overly valuable, but our first SR of the box thus far. And one, I don't believe I got the Sabo in either of the first 2 times I've opened OP-5, so new card, so that's kind of unique. And let's actually take a look at his power. On play, KO up to 2 your opponent's characters with a total power of 4,000 or less. Don't hate that. Total 4,000 or less, that's tough. Like, what are you stopping if it's something like something that's a blocker? But a lot of people play high power blockers. It's really, I mean, you can get one card that's 4,000 and just negate the second part of the card giving you the option. Okay, I see something we got here, so let's not peek too much, but maybe it was a leader. I don't know. Saw a lot of yellow. Speaking of yellow, there we go. Yeah, we got a leader. I see it popping out now. Got a little Betty. Once again, my wife will be happy. Maybe she'll like some of these cards too for her playing. She's been playing a little Bello Betty, so maybe a good addition for her. And that is the first leader of the box. Yeah, she's been doing the Revolutionary Army situation, so this looks like probably another leader from what I can see sticking out. Don Quixote Presente, leader number 2. Oh man, I would love for this box to not be a total fail. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching it still, but I would rather get something amazing to close off buying these 3 boxes. If these don't hit, I may have to pause for a little bit just because so many strikeouts. As I said in my first video, I don't want to be like the guy who, okay, another leader, band leader for that matter. I'm pretty sure this is the band Sakazuki. I don't want to be the person who continues to buy. I think the Kadachu's pretty well played. Who's buying more even after striking out. Eventually you gotta say, okay, I've hit my limit. There's some shine in the back. We won't get our hopes up yet, but there is something going on in the back there. I'm a little nervous, honestly. I'm not sure what it is. We will find out here shortly. We will find out here shortly. Oh, that was such a disappointment to Rob Lucci. I thought there was a chance that had like a manga paneling at the top. You can see the little, like, that was rough. We've gotten this before and I know that guy's not worth that much. Man, that was a bummer. I was so, you could probably tell I was getting hyped. I was hoping that silver outline, we'll leave another one again, but it's probably the same situation where let's be like the people that Usopp tried to go after. Let's not get our hopes up when he yells pirates again. I'm not gonna get my hopes up again after seeing some shine. And we'll just see it when we get to it. Pika. This is new. We didn't get this the first 2 boxes, so we have 3 SRs thus far, and 2 of them are ones I have not seen before. So while it's not probably something of value, it's variety, which is always fun to have in your collection. 3 leaders, 3 SRs that were not big hitters. How many times can you strike out, chat? Or YouTube comments, let me know. How many times have you struck out? All right, let me put a purple there. That you've noticed I've done that. You probably noticed in the prior video I've done that a few times. X strike. Okay. We have an alt art rare. Once again, haven't seen this before. I'm not sure if I was gonna get an alt art. I would have preferred it to be rare, but some of those sneak up on UMB. Actually decent value, like that. I think that Capone from one of the prior sets. So I don't believe I pulled this one before. I'd have to take a look, but that seems like a new visual. I feel like maybe I got the regular rare Drake, but technically I first see the box there, and I'm not sure of the value. We'll have to find that out. Oh, wow. This one's awesome, dude. The SEC Luffy. I know I pulled the 2 SEC Kaidos back to back in the prior OP-05, and those were the bottom ranked SECs. So this one is, at the very least, not the worst SEC. I think it's Luffy. It's got to be worth something. So fingers crossed. It's not the manga, but that is awesome. So we've already got an SEC and an alt art rare. That's probably going to be my most valuable card. We'll have to find out when we look at the rest of the box, but your light may not be the best, hopefully. Yeah, it's not the best, but a really cool looking card. I have a feeling that's going to be the winner of the box. So maybe we've done all right so far. Still only 3 liters, so we'll be getting those. We'll be getting to those eventually. As I said, maybe some of these other cards will become important to me later, but for now, my 2 decks I'm running are not using any of them. Ulti, we've done this one before. I remember it being not the strongest, so we will set that aside. But that's technically. We have 4 SRs, a hit alt art rare, and an SEC. So I don't know, chat. Or I keep saying chat. YouTube comments. What do you guys think? Look, leader sticking out the top already. Leader, purple Luffy. Half the leaders are now in the books. Still in the first side of, okay, this looks like the Dawn hit, so I'll probably leave it pack 2 then. Yep, and I've gotten all these leaders. I think at this point in time, open up 2 boxes. That's just the regular Fire Fist, I believe. I know I got the special one, but I think that's just the regular. Shura, and then the Dawn card. I believe I've gotten that one already. Alright, so 5 liters. I feel like we haven't opened a lot of packs that end with a rare, so I'm hoping we don't hit that like constantly on the left side, but maybe happening just based off of what's required. Yep, here we go. We're hitting the rares now. Morley, which that one is used a little bit. How many more of the rares are we just gonna fly through here? So we got the right side's now done. This is now starting into the second half of the box. And I mean, technically we got an alt art and an SCC. Are they gonna give us more than that? One can hope. One can hope. Not on the first one. I feel like a lot of these I'll like put in the wrong. That looked like almost a black card at first, but it's yellow. Yep, we've hit the, I'm just gonna give you rare cards part of the box. Just because of how much we pulled already for both leaders and SRs. This looks like a leader pack. Which if so, that would mean there's only 2 leaders left, so I do like to hear that. Yeah, I think that Sabo looks like he's peeking out even. I think that's what that is. Yep. Alright, Sabo. So 2 leaders left. Something shiny at the back of this one. Please, let's make it not something I have. How about that? We'll just, even if it's not the greatest, let's get some variety. Need some differentiation. Oh man, it is one we have already. Okay, so, fortunately no. So we've gotten 5 SRs, 1 alt art rare, and an SCC. So we should get 3 more SRs, 2 leaders. But we'll see. It's funny, a lot of times I feel like you open boxes, it's either feast or famine. Like the people that get 3 hits get like the first box open that had the manga was a 3-hit box, and it just felt like oh, that was a rough one. Another fire fist, but it just felt weird that they, because it doesn't count as a hit sometimes, it's like a separate category. It's like same when you get an alt art leader, it's like, oh, you get 3 now because that's actually not 1, which I think it's fun, but it's not fun to be on the other side of that. Show. Getting down to the wire, we got 2 leaders left. Something shiny at the back of this one. Okay. Alright, once again, let's pray for something I don't have, although I see it peeking out, it kind of looks like something I have already. Yep, Eustace Kid. One we got already, but not bad. 5 packs left. 2 of them leaders. Let's knock out 1 leader pack right here. How about that? I think we actually did. Saw blue leader. The cards are going all over the place. That's right. It's funny, I've seen people open these and they just go to the last 2 cards, and then the rest of the pack just gets totally chucked, which I get that they're less valuable, but it's just total disregard for anything else just because they're going for those rare cards. All right, 4 packs left, 1 more leader, and this is stuck. Is that a leader in there too? Like, oh yeah, here's the Dawn hit, so this is gonna be a leader. And this pack is totally destroyed. Oh, I'm gonna pull this back. So this should be the last leader pack. Okay, so 3 packs left. None of them are gonna be leaders, so that'll be nice. Yep, there's duplicate. All right, I apologize. Hopefully the entire video I just did isn't just totally scrapped. I recorded with my phone and it told me it was overheating, so just shut off there. We are 3 packs left at this point in time. Let's see what we get here. No more leaders, so that's a positive at this point in time, but I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. We may get another 1 or 2 hits here, so I see shine at the back. One can only hope. As I've said, assuming the video wasn't deleted, just give me something different. I don't care if it's not as valuable, but I want different cards just to have some variety included. So let's see what we get. Rebecca SR. I think I've seen there is a Rebecca that's a high value, but I doubt it's the SR. It's probably some alt arts, but we'll take a look at that one as well. So I think this one's different, that we've gotten a different Rebecca. I think this one specifically we have not pulled, if I'm correct. So that's what I asked for. I asked for variety. Okay. Now let's see what we get on this one. This card looks different. Maybe it's not because it says common, but my blue pile is just totally collapsed at this point, but we are on the final stretch. Yeah, here's the regular X-Drake, so. Okay. Last pack magic. What do you think? No alt-art leader, so that's out the window, but can we get something decent still? I have so many, that John Giant, this card I feel like is just in excess right now. I'm seeing the end, I'm not liking it honestly. Oof. So, not the greatest, I think. As I mentioned, I've had not the best last 2 decks, or last 2 pulls. OP-4 was probably okay, 6 was just really bad. And the last 2 times I've gotten OP-5 have been not great, and that's why I was hoping to get something extra this time, but let's share what we got. So we got Rebecca, hopefully you can kind of see that. Captain Kidd, who I've pulled before I know, Borsellino, Ulti, and then going back to the beginning, Sabo's a new one. Then we have Rob Lucci, who I've gotten, I think a couple times even. Pika, I believe, is new. X-Drake, the alt-art rare. And then the SCC Luffy. So I think technically we only got 2 hits in this box. I think that Drake and then this Luffy, which I think this Luffy's got some value to him. Hopefully I'm right. Let me know how it went ultimately, your guys' thoughts there. Have you struck out with OP-5 or just boxes in general as much as I have the last little bit? As I mentioned in a prior video, pulling the manga my very first box, I feel like I was set up for expecting high performing boxes, and that's not the norm, I understand, but last couple have been rough. This Luffy, I have high hopes for that being valuable though, so hopefully that's the case. Love your thoughts on just pulling OP-5 in general. Appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to talk to you again soon.